Well, good morning, everyone. I do see it's a little after 10. So what we're going to do, we are going to get started. So thank you for joining us today. And as we review the program offering and the benefits of clean commuting in Delaware, we just wanted to make one other announcement before we get to our speaker today, and that is, we're committed to all the modes of clean transportation for you. And, with all of the clean commuting options we have, our program name maybe didn't reflect that. And so as we go into the next few months and into the fall, what we're going to do is actually change our name, and it's going to become Delaware Commute Solutions. So as you begin to hear that name or you begin to see the logo, just know that that's going to be the Rideshare Delaware name and change out coming in fall of 2020. And if you have any questions today during the presentation, Arlene Beltran, which is one of the fellow team members, is going to be manning the chat box for us. And then also I want to introduce our featured speaker today, which is another team member, Amy Reardon, and she focuses on our outreach for the team. And she's been with our group for about 4 years. So I just wanted to do those introductions and then take it away, Amy. If you, again, have any questions, put them in the chat box, and we'll get back to answering those at the end.
Thank you, Kathleen. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you again for joining the Delaware Commute Solutions team for our Series 9 webinar, What are the offerings and benefits for commuters? So you being our commuters. So Delaware Commute Solutions, who are we? And as Kathleen just mentioned, we are going through a rebranding. So we're previously known as Rideshare Delaware, different name, but same program. We are a free commuter service program of DART First State, which also falls under DelDOT. And we work with employers, employees, colleges, and students to improve air quality throughout the state of Delaware, and also reducing the traffic congestion you would see on the roads. And we do this by educating and championing clean commute modes. So the Delaware Commute Solution, our mission, we are dedicated to reducing the number of single occupancy vehicles, also known as SOVs, on Delaware's highways. So how do we do this? Do this by educating everyone about their clean commute solutions or modes. So anybody who lives, works, or goes to school in Delaware can sign up for our program, which will have the information towards the end of the webinar. But first, let's talk about those clean commute modes. And we have them listed here. Carpooling. So if you're sharing a ride with fellow coworkers or students, bicycling, transit, and this involves either taking the bus or taking the train. Compressed work week. So if you are working a longer day, you will have an additional day off during the week. Vanpools. So that's when you're having more people in a van that is, we use Commute with Enterprise to set up those vanpools, and we'll have a little bit more information. Walking, teleworking, or remote working, and I know many of us are doing that if we're able to in the position that we have, so we do offer information on that. And this goes even for students. So if you are now taking virtual online classes, please feel free, sign up for the program and utilize the benefits that come along with that as well. And we just want to make sure you're all aware that this is for whether you work full or part-time or even seasonal time. So anytime you are commuting, whether it's for work or school, and you're utilizing one of these modes, you can utilize the free benefits of Delaware Commute Solutions. So how Delaware Commute Solution works with you? We work two ways. We work with you, the commuter, and to start utilizing our benefits, all you have to do is sign up, and you can utilize the free member benefits, which we will go through today. We also do work specifically with the employers and the colleges. There are partner benefits. So this is something, if you'd like to give this information to your employer or to HR, it's a free service not only for you, the commuter, but for the employers and the colleges to utilize our services. And as I mentioned, we do offer a variety of free services and tools tools that can help you put together a successful commute plan for yourself. So what do we offer commuters? Let's talk about customized commute plans first. So to get started to utilize this, you sign up at, right now we still have ridesharedelaware.org or our app, which is just Rideshare DE. And once you're registered for the program and you complete your profile, you're able to customize your personal commute plan. Different ways you could do this. You could do carpool matching, so where we can help match you up to fellow coworkers or students so you could share that ride to your location. We also help with transit routes, so determining which bus route can get you from A to B. Vanpools, we work with Commute with Enterprise, so we can help set up some vanpools. And these work great if you are traveling, let's say, about half an hour or more from work and finding fellow coworkers or students that you can have a vanpool together with. Park and rides are great. We have information about park and rides. A couple different ways you could utilize a park and ride. You can drive there and jump on one of the buses to get to your final destination, or you can even have a park and ride as a central meeting point for your carpool. So you could all drive to the park and ride, park your car, and then go in one car to your final destination. We do have bike paths. What's a safe way to get from A to B if you would like to use your bike? We can help with walking buddies and even bike buddies as well. And then we do offer telework assistance, whether it's for a company as a whole or down to just the employee level as well. So here are our different program offerings, and we're going to focus today on trip planning. But as you look through, you can see the ride matching, and again, that's for carpooling or van, or just even seeing which bus route works for you. Trip tracking, Vanpools, we have a great rewards program, a guaranteed ride home benefit, and we will go into more detail, but this gives you a quick snippet of the offerings we have with our free program. What we're looking at here is a carpool example. So when you go onto your profile that you have and it's secure and you want to look for a ride, this is what you will be looking at. So first, when you go to find rides, you have two options. For my commute, so this is specifically to work or to school, or you could look just for a single trip. So maybe it's a shopping or a doctor's appointment, or you want to go down to the beach for one day. So you have two options there. So I'm going to focus on for commuting, so to work or school. And what you would do is you have your starting location, which is A. In this case, it's going to be Rideshare Delaware's location. And then your ending location or your work or school site, which is B. And here we're just doing Dover, Delaware, just to give you an example. When you put in those addresses, your matches will be over on the left. And you could see there's carpool, vanpool, transit routes, bike routes, and a walk route. So it's giving you all your different options. Now, if you're just interested in looking at carpooling, you would click on carpool, and what will pop out are your matches and your first top 5 matches, and then you could go further in as well. Now, when you get those matches, you will see the ending location. However, you will not see the starting location or the basically the home address of your carpool match, and that's for security reasons. But if you're interested in trying to set up a carpool with the matches that you have, you would click on that individual and you have the ability to message that specific match through our database. So again, it's secure. You're not giving your phone number out. You're not giving your home address out. It's just going to be through emails. And from that point on, it would be up to you to establish your carpool and decide who's driving, if you'll be taking turns. But this is giving those matches for you to start that. So that's our carpool example for carpool matching. We go to the next slide. Say if you were interested in looking at which bus route can get you from A to B. Again, you would click on transit routes. It shows you there's 4. The pop-out will come out and it shows you which route it is. So it's the intercounty, the first one we're looking at, intercounty Wilmington to Dover. It shows you which time it departs, and then it'll show you the duration of that route. So this is great. This is a great tool to utilize, and it gives you an idea of what your different options are and the time length of those options. The other thing I want to mention about DART as well is if you are utilizing DART, or if you will be in the future, go ahead and download the two apps, the DART Transit app and the DART Pass, which you also see on the screen. DART Transit app will also help determining the correct routes for you to use to get from A to B. It also gives you real-time information about the bus routes. And then the DART Pass allows you to purchase your DART Pass to get on the bus right on your phone using your credit card, and then your DART Pass shows up on your phone. So you don't have to worry about going to a separate location to buy your DART Pass. You could do it right there on your phone. So it's very convenient. All the tools are right there if you have the ability of having a smartphone. The next clean commute mode is vanpooling. And again, if you wanted to see if there's a vanpool to get you from A to B, you would click on vanpool. We have the pop out again, and you could see we do work with Commute with Enterprise for these vanpools. And as you look down the list, you'll see the first one says seats available, and then further down it does say seats may be available. So how this would work is you would click on the vanpool. It would show that you are interested in receiving more information about that. A Commute with Enterprise local vanpool representative will then look into that vanpool to see if they do have available seating, and then they would reach out to you. So, and again, if you don't see a vanpool, reach out to us and we could get some more information and see if there's some other available co-workers or students that would be available for a vanpool, and we could see what we could do and get that set up for you. Additional features that you will see right here, we have all the park and rides, and as I mentioned previously, park and rides are great locations for traveling to the park and ride and then utilizing the buses that service that park and ride, or it's also great for meeting up with individuals for a vanpool or a carpool. You will also see we have bike paths. So this is great because it'll show you the safe route for a bike path for that, even though it's a pretty long distance. But if you're interested in utilizing your bike to get from A to B, we can provide the safe bike paths for that. Another great feature, we do see an increase in electric vehicles these days. And if you have one, you got to be able to charge it as well. So you can also see where the current EV charging stations are throughout the state of Delaware. So there's some great features to our program, whether you are on the website or on the app. Telework Assistance, we help with teleworking and remote working as well. If you have specific questions, please feel free to reach out to us. If you are an employer, or maybe you want to provide information to your employer, we can help. We do telework program development, and we also do the evaluation. So if you currently have a policy that maybe you just want to add on to, or you just want somebody else to look at it, we can help with that as well. We have manager and employee training, flex scheduling, and what we mean is, let's say if you have to get back to the office and you have 100 people at that work location. Well, you don't want them all coming at the same time to the door at 8 o'clock in the morning. So with flex scheduling is you can, let's say, start at 7 a.m. in the morning, go to 9 a.m., and you would have different groups of people coming in at different times. So again, it's not having all these employees all at once rushing into the door, especially right now when we're trying to limit our exposure to others. You can also do an A/B scheduling. And what this is Group A would be in the office 1 week while Group B stays working from home, and then it flip-flops. The next week, Group B would come into the office and Group A would stay home. So these are just some other ways that we're helping businesses return to work during this time if employees do have to get back into the office. We do have some other checklists that we can provide, and they may be from the home office needs. So if you are working from home, what do you need when you're there? What type of technology assistance or needs do you have when you're working from home? Some things that not everybody thinks about is, what about a home office safety checklist? So things that you do need to look out for, even though when you may be working from home, you're not thinking of those first things. So we can offer different checklists as well as the Telework program assistance for you. Getting on to another benefit that Delaware Commute Solutions offers is our guaranteed ride home, which is a great benefit. So let's say you carpool or vanpool or took the bus to get to work or school, and for some reason you are unable to get back home that same way, whether you had to leave early, stay late, emergency came up, but basically if you carpooled, your whole carpool can't leave just because you have to leave early. If this is the case, you can call an Uber, Lyft, local taxi. You record your clean commute in your profile, which I'll talk about in the next few slides as well. You save your receipt. We do have a guaranteed ride home trip reimbursement form that needs to fill out. You need to fill out, and basically that make sure that we have your correct address and the reasoning for why you had to take an Uber or Lyft home. And once we receive this information, we will reimburse you, whether it's $20 or $50 for that Uber, Lyft, taxi ride home. And you can utilize this benefit up to 5 times a year. This is a great benefit. It gives you some peace of mind knowing that you are at work or you are at school. You don't have your own personal vehicle. If you had to leave early, you can utilize this benefit to get reimbursed. One other thing I do want to mention about this benefit as well, let's say if a fellow coworker gave you a ride home because, again, you're not able to go home your typical way, you can also get reimbursed for the mileage. So especially if it was a longer distance, you would get reimbursed for the mileage for that ride home. And then you would be able to reimburse the individual who gave you a ride home. And again, it's up to 5 times a year you could utilize this benefit. So here's the rewards. I did mention this a little earlier in the webinar. We have a rewards program, and it is so simple to use. All you have to do is, when you are signed up for Delaware Commute Solutions, you can record the days you clean commute. So how you do this, right here you see a picture, and you would go to record your clean commutes, and you just go ahead and click off whatever clean commute it is, from carpool, transit, walk, bike, telecommute. Once you mark that and go through the other prompts, you would hit record. When you record, you get 200 points per round trip. So you only have a max of 200 points a day, but every round trip you will get 200 points for a max of 200 for that day. You also have the ability to set up a recording. So let's say you carpool Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So you would click off carpool, and then towards the bottom of the screen before you hit record, you'd have the option to check off the days that you do carpool. So we're going to hit Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we're going to set up a recording. So now I don't have to go back into my profile to have to record that on each day I do it. So it's automatically going to record for me. So that's great, because then I don't have to remember to do it. So then what happens is you accumulate points, and we have rewards that you can use those points to redeem for. And they range from prizes, discounts, and we do have a monthly raffle. So on the next slide, here we go. We have just a couple examples of some of the rewards we have. We do have over 500 local rewards, and they could be anywhere from dining, online services, local attractions. So there really is something for everybody. We also do have our monthly drawing. To enter the monthly drawing, it's 500 points. You can enter up to 20 times, so you could really increase your chances. And at the end of each month, a winner is picked. Now, the monthly drawing value does vary according to the month. So for instance, last month, July, we gave away 2 $50 gift cards. For August, excuse me, we're doing 1 $100 gift card. So with this monthly drawing, you enter it, you have 500 points, you enter. If you do win, you actually have the ability to choose which gift card you want. So there are several different gift cards, and there's a picture that shows you some of them right now, that you would be able to say, oh, I won the monthly drawing. I want to go to Macy's, or I want a Nike gift card or an Olive Garden gift card. So you have the ability now for some of the monthly drawings to choose which gift card you get. And these, the values do change per month. So one month may be 4 $25 gift cards. Another month maybe $250, and sometimes we do have a $100 gift card. So make sure you check out your rewards. If you have points, go and use them. You could get some really, really great discounts and items. So how to get started? I told you all these great benefits, and I know you want to get started right now. Very easy to do. Go to ridesharedelaware.org, or you could download our Rideshare DE app, and you will see a change over to Delaware Commute Solutions, which will be happening in September, but all the information will be there. The program information is the same. All you have to do is put your first name, your last name, your email, and then you create your own password, and you are all set to go. So once you register, you have the ability to go in, update your profile, start recording, or look for what's your best commute plan, and then you could start to get some really great rewards. And our app is available for both Androids and iPhones. So once you're registered, you do want to complete your profile. When you do complete your profile, you automatically get 1,000 points. So right away before you even record a clean commute, you can go utilize your 1,000 points and get a reward. You go and you could plan your commute. So if you need to search for a carpool or different transit routes, or maybe you're already clean commuting, such as teleworking, start recording. We do have how-to videos on our website, and the link's right there. It's ridesharedelaware.org, how-to. And the how-to videos are short. They're about maybe 1 minute to 2 minutes. We have videos on how to complete your profile, how to search for a carpool, how to record your clean commutes and redeem rewards. So if you have any questions, that's a great resource to go to. And you can always reach out to us too. We're more than happy to help. We do have social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, so please feel free to follow us there. We do announce any contests that we're holding for the month. We put updated information, whether it's regarding construction, such as the Restore the Corridor construction that is going to be happening, if there's any detours with any of the DART buses. So it's great to follow us just to stay up to date. Also, I want to mention September 11th, we will be hosting our Series 10 webinar, and we will have a co-host with Bike Newark, and they will be discussing commuting by bicycle with your children. So we hear many times that people would like to clean commute more, and one of the ways is bicycling to work or school, but they have children, so they're not really sure how to do it. So we'll have a co-host from Bike Newark to give us some information. It should be a great webinar. Make sure you mark September 11th. It will be at 10 a.m. and that is a Friday. More information will be coming for that. So please save the date. And Arlene, are there any questions in the chat box before we wrap everything up? All right. If not, oh,
Amy,
yes.
Kathleen. I just wanted to say there were some folks that maybe joined us after I did the intro, and I'm going to put you on mute just for a second, and I'll unmute you. Anyway, I just wanted to let them know, because we've been saying Delaware Commute Solutions, so I just wanted to give the folks that maybe came on a little bit after I spoke that, because we're committed to provide all the clean commute options for the Delaware commuters, we'll be changing our program name to reflect that full service offering that we have. So you'll see, say Delaware Commute Solutions, you'll start to see the logo come out. But in the fourth quarter, in the fall of 2020 is when we're going to officially change it over. So just so you know, so when you hear it, when you see it, that it is the former program Rideshare Delaware. So I just wanted to add that.
Hi, Amy. This is Arlene as well, and I don't currently see any questions in the chat box. But if anybody has a question, definitely feel free to reach out to us.
And Amy, you can unmute yourself if you'd like. I had muted you. Sorry about that. There we go. And well, this is Kathleen again.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I just want you go ahead then.
Sure. Here we are. I just wanted to show this is our new logo, as Kathleen had mentioned, Delaware Commute Solutions. So you will see that in the fourth quarter in the fall. So remember, different name, but same program with all the great benefits that was just mentioned in this webinar. I want to thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We have our email, our website, and also our phone number. We're happy to help. Remember, go register at ridesharedelaware.org or download the free app Rideshare DE. Let's get your commute customized, start recording, and you can earn some really great rewards. Thank you again. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe and happy Friday.